Well, hello, my loves. It's me, Jazzy Mac, and today I have the perfect work from home opportunity. It's not just going to be for enterprise work from home. I'm actually going to show you a couple of companies that are going to be for global work from home. So a lot of you have been saying, Jazzy, I live in the Caribbean, and Jazzy, I live in Australia. I live in Asia. Do they have anything? And so, yes, this is going to be global work from home, international work from home for pretty much everyone. So this enterprise position, I wanted to save this one for last. Of course, we're going to talk about the salary and I'm going to do the resume breakdown for you, but I wanted to go ahead and show the international opportunities that are going to be for people not only in the US, but also for people outside of the US. So let's start with that super quick. And this first company, this is going to be the one for pretty much anyone, because here it's for a company called Turnitin. Many of you have heard of Turnitin. You've probably used it in college. You have probably used it for like proctored exams, that sort of stuff. And I do want to point out that they say they have offices in Australia, Indonesia, Germany, Japan, South Korea, Netherlands, Sweden, the UK, and the United States. So again, this is a global opportunity, international. And the one that I want to show you is very specific. If you kind of scroll down and you take a look, you'll see that they've got, all these global positions, and they're all remote. They are a remote first company. So even if you don't see your specific city, understand that it is fully remote. Okay. Like that says USA remote, that says UK remote. You can still work globally for any of these positions. So I do want to point that out. I don't want people saying, I don't live in that particular area. Apply anyway. Apply. Okay. I don't want to hear any more excuses about why you're not applying. Apply. This is a remote first company. So the role that we're going to look at today is going to be the technical support representative tier 2. This right here, you can completely ignore. I want to say that this was a copy paste error. From probably like the recruiter that did not specify the location or probably meant for it to be global. And I do want to put here, or I do want to point out here that it says employees can work remotely, and that is remotely anywhere. Again, I want to emphasize that they are a global company, and I have insider information that they are a global company. So please ignore this part because they are hiring nationwide and also outside of the US for this particular position. Okay. So what I want to point out about this job is it says it assists the tier 1 support team by being a liaison between the support and development teams. They work closely with these teams to share information about bugs and discuss upcoming releases. Now, what pretty much happens on your day-to-day is you're going to provide technical support either through email or chat or telephone for the people that are taking exams that are reporting technical issues. So if someone is in the middle of taking a proctored exam, they say, hey, for some reason, I can't log into the exam, it's not working, then you would be the person that would kind of be behind the scenes trying to troubleshoot why that customer can't access the exam, or why they may be getting some sort of error message. So this is going to be, like I said, a tier 2 role. And a lot of you have said, Jazzy, I've worked in education. How can I shift from education into something else? Well, this is going to be how you do it. Okay. If you've ever worked with LMS, this is going to be perfect for you. And this is going to be something that you can easily adjust into. So I want you to ignore the thing about having a bachelor's degree. That is just, it's a preference. It is not something that you absolutely have to have. What they really want you to have is a little bit of experience with doing any type of ticketing. So if you've ever had to do tickets like in a help desk or, customer support call center, you had to do tickets about things, that is relevant experience. So make sure you're not like You're not downplaying your experience. And LMS just stands for Learning Management System. They will train you. They will absolutely, as it says, they provide one-on-one coaching to peers. So they do have training. So I don't want you to be intimidated by this job. The ones that I'm going to show you for enterprise, those are going to be a little bit more entry-level friendly. But I do just want to, emphasize that, again, remote first culture. They've got tuition reimbursement. They've got self-care days that they give you off. They've got, national holidays, paid volunteer time off. Like, this is just a truly, truly, really cool job to have. Okay. One of my friends back when we were in college, they used to work for the same company and they absolutely loved it. So again, ignore the location. This is actually a global position. You want to make sure that you go ahead and submit your application as soon as possible because it will go quickly. And, while you're at it, look at the other jobs that are also hiring. Like, they've got, software engineering jobs. They've got finance. They've got, sales development jobs for people that kind of want to be, they want to get that good old commission and that sort of stuff. So this is just something that, is a really great opportunity for you all. And let me know when you apply. I did do a resume for it. The resumes are going to be down below in the description box if you need to download them. So let's go ahead and hop into the enterprise work from home opportunities. And let's talk about that. But first, I got to do some shout outs. So I know I've shouted out Jazz before, but I wanted to just give her a special shout out because I know she just started working at Amazon this week. So Jazz, I hope that you are having an awesome first week, at Amazon. And girl, I'm going to need my discount soon. Okay. But she said a few weeks ago, I'm hired. Thanks for putting this jewel in my back pocket. And then this gentleman actually applied for the Delta work from home position, and that one went fast. And he just started on February 13th. So we hope that you had an awesome first week or are having an awesome first week at Delta. Congratulations to you. And then Caribbean Beauty said, hey, Jazzy, I want to thank you. I was offered a position with American Red Cross for the people that have no experience working remotely or for customer service roles. As Jazzy says, they do train you. I had no experience in a call center environment and was hired to start February 27th. I hope everyone stays persistent and applies. Listen, if you are applying to these jobs and you're not getting them, what I need for you to do is take a step back, think about what you're grateful for, what you have. Good things come to those that are persistent and that practice gratitude. Okay. So your time is coming. Just like this young lady said, she had no experience and they still hired her. You can be the next success story. And Chanel also said, hey, I was hired for the Delta remote position as well. She starts on March 13th. Thank you so much. Your help is greatly appreciated. Congratulations, Chanel. Hook me up with a buddy pass when you start, girl, because your girl likes to travel. And I did want to shout out Shay because Shay is the person that told me about the technical support representative job for Turnitin, which we were just looking at. She currently works there. And like she said, they are a remote first company. You can work from anywhere and they've got offices all over the globe. So if you want to live outside of the US, there are opportunities. So I told her I was going to do a video on it. So thank you so much, Shay. And thank you for, letting us know what's out there. Each one teach one, right? So for enterprise, they've got a bunch of work from home opportunities. And again, we're going to look at the resume demonstration, but I did want to point out, they've got careers that are sales related, then there's some technical stuff, and then there's some fleet stuff. So someone come in and said, Jazzy, enterprise is hiring for their fleet management, which is, if you've ever worked in the auto industry, fleet management is more like the business or not business, the commercial side where people are moving large cars. If you've ever seen like those 18-wheelers that have like 20 vehicles on it that they're carrying at one time. So yeah, it's that sort of work from home stuff that you would kind of be coordinating. So if you go into their website, you'll see that they've got a bunch of fleet management jobs out here. So there are over 65 different cities that offer the fleet coordinator role. So I'm going to just pick a random one just for purposes of this video, but make sure you go out here and you look for your particular city and apply for your city. So this is, actually, I'm going to do the fleet coordinator one first. So I just picked Las Vegas. And this position says they oversee the ordering and delivery process for clients, and they're responsible for providing reporting and administrative support to the sales teams. So it says the account fleet coordinator maintains daily contact with clients and provides exceptional support and that sort of stuff. So this is a fully work from home position. It pays $51,000 per year, which I think is like $26 per hour. And this is going to be a Monday through Friday role. That's going to be 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They've got your 401k, your profit sharing, and of course, those really nice discounts. So if you've ever done any type of fleet management, any type of logistics, anything just related to like booking reservations or like vendor management, that's going to all come into play because again, this is an administrative role. And there is a sales support task. So you're not selling to the customer. You're kind of like doing sales support as far as like the background paperwork for that sort of stuff. So you may create and distribute the lease documents for like people that are setting up leases that are trying to lease those vehicles. And you may provide a quote for a client like via email. If they're saying like, hey, I wanted to lease 20 vehicles, what would that look like? So you would probably send those documents out. So again, that is going to pay $51,000 per year. Just research your location to see, like city wise, you're going to want to pick your city and apply for that city. There's 65 different cities. And another one that I saw was for the service advisor. I did not do a resume demonstration for this, but for people that have like mechanic experience, they're kind of looking for someone that does like kind of like service, like giving, like if a person has a question about something related to the mechanics of the vehicle or like a check engine light or something, you could give some advice on that. So again, I don't know anything really about like ASE certifications and vehicle maintenance certifications. So I did not do a resume demonstration for this. So there will not be one available for this position, but I just wanted to throw it out there that it is available. And then they've also got like work from home reservations, sales representative positions. This one is only for El Paso, Texas. So I don't know. I mean, you can still try and apply if you live outside of El Paso, but I didn't do a resume breakdown for that one because that was the only city that I saw. But for you good folks in El Paso, this starts at $17.25 per hour. Training is 2 weeks. It's a 9 to 5. And it seems like it's a pretty chill job. I mean, you're helping people book their car rentals. So that's pretty much it. So let's just take a peek at the resumes super quick. So for Turnitin, I just wanted you to understand some of the hot words. And again, this is going to be available for you when you go into the description box. Make sure you click on the link, the very first link in the description box. That is how you access these resumes. So make sure if you're going to apply for the Turnitin one that if you've ever used ExamSoft or like done proctored exams, that's going to be something you want to point out for sure. And of course, virtual support, anything related to doing bug fixes, those are all going to be, those keywords. Now, this is available to you all if you need it. For the other position, let's get out of there. The other ones for enterprise, let's make you bigger. Depending on which position you apply for, you may want to point out any experience you've got in vendor management, logistics, supply chain, sales support, reservation support. If you've ever done anything with fleet, or if you've ever done anything with any type of travel agency or anything related to that, definitely point that out, because those were some of the keywords that we saw in that job description. So that's all I have for you all today. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, many of these roles are global, so if you live outside of the US, you should definitely still apply to these roles, especially the ones at Turnitin. So let me know how it goes. I'm excited for all of you that have gotten jobs, and you guys are just out here killing it. So I'm so proud of all of you. Okay. So until the next time, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.